Welcome back, everybody, to Shroud of the Sun, new school project. Last time we left off, our heroic adventurers had liberated a couple circus animals from the circus and had just finished. I'm not sure, Dakota. You just killed a man. Several, actually. That's where we left off.
They had it coming. They took my horse.
They always do.
So what do you guys do from there? The exact cut of the scene was you just put the last man down.
We just stole one of their animals. We stole back our horse, so we should probably leave.
I believe, if I remember right, Lil Guck was injured. Did we heal him in some way? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't Lil Guck that was injured. It was the...
Hippogriff.
Yeah, Hippogriff that was injured.
Yeah, but I thought I ran into the pen that Lil Guck was in. And he was also injured or something.
No, but you have time to declare that.
Okay, I'm going to declare that I ran in there.
So you're in there tending to Little Guck.
What up, Hambone? Sorry, talking to chat.
Yellow.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah, you're not important. What's up, Hambone?
What's up, Hambone? How you doing tonight? Anyway, so you do take time to administrate to him. Everybody roll perception.
Perception. 19. I can't believe I have a bonus in wisdom anywhere.
You're going to be smart. At least we want enough to learn from it.
It's like +2 to perception. I was like, what?
14.
18.
All right. I believe we're holding up.
Oh, she said 12.
Oh, I thought you said hold on. I was like, all right. Sorry. So with the 19, you note a storage crate off to the side. You crack it open. Inside you find the custom hauberk that you made for Little Guck.
Yo, thanks for the resub.
I don't know. For some reason, our chat didn't display that.
We are on Restream chat. We couldn't see it, but on Twitch chat, somebody just resubbed to us. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, guys. Thanks again, chat. But you see the hauberk in there. You see a small satchel underneath it, and you see some goods that you'd use to curry a horse, things that you take care of him with.
Is Lil Guck naked right now?
He is.
All right, I'm going to redress him with all of his stuff. I assume the satchel is his endless pouch of wonders.
You don't have any reason to believe that.
No? All right, I'm going to look in that satchel there. Check it out.
All right. So you pull open the satchel. You notice that there's quite a few like baubles and trinkets in there. Most of them seem to be metallic. As you're kind of looking through, the light catches it. Seems to be a good stash of like golden rings and bracelets and necklaces. Seems like they might be running a side gig where they're slipping things off people with the crowd.
Yeah, I just kind of throw that around my shoulder. That's my satchel now.
Very important. Is he still floating?
He is.
Yeah. So they didn't take his horseshoes, I think, is what made him float.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, his special horseshoes make him float.
But I found his armor in there too?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to redress Lil Guck, but that satchel's going over my shoulder now.
Overall, it takes you a bit of time. He's very compliant about it. He's patient with you, but it takes you about 5 minutes to
Okay.
get the rest of the party up.
Does he seem like his normal self?
He seems a little more withdrawn. Not quite as happy as he used to be.
Flash my deck of playing cards.
Yeah, I rolled some dice in front of him and asked him if he wants to play.
His ears perk up and kind of like the radio.
Yeah, they do.
Forward a little bit. He seems to at least perk up on that. Like shakes his head slowly. And just paws at the ground.
All right, well, at least I know the gambling's still in him.
Still got that heart in him.
He's still chasing that.
He's got that dog.
He's got that dog.
Yeah, what are we up to now, guys?
Well, I figure we should probably leave, considering we just murdered several of the staff and stole
What if
their
we just
animal.
murder more people?
We could.
For fun.
There's a whole circus in front of us.
Murder is a matter of the law.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna quickly sneak out of there. Just gonna run out with our heads down. Kind of join the crowd of people.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and roll deceptions for me.
8.
18.
Hold on one sec. I gotta pull up my written page.
5.
Nice. Big numbers.
Clown. Yes, I do have advantage on deception checks. It didn't matter. 4. That's with advantage.
That is painful.
Nice.
So you don't really know, Eamon, you don't really know where he even came from, but as you're kind of like bursting in the crowd, you look like you just came from a butchery. You just like have like a smock on, it's just coated in blood. You're like trouncing into the group. The three of you made no efforts to clean yourselves up. Just very present. No.
It's not that dice.
Very present the travail that you've just undertaken. But Willow and it's not great, it's not terrible. 14 Logok just kind of like meld into the crowd as they exit the back. You guys are getting some luck.
We're wage workers. We're very famous.
I don't believe I ever handed the stuff. I think I forgot to hand the stuffed hippogriff over when we were trying to pull off our heist. I'd like to take the stuffed hippogriff, put it beneath my legs, and act as if I'm just trouncing out of there. Like I could be part of the act. I'm just a kind of silly little dude.
Okay, I will give you at least some props for that. But not really anybody's buying. You start seeing a couple of the stations
What's going on, baby girl?
begin to peel off and head toward the back of the stables where you guys are. A couple of them pretty much immediately like
Cody.
beeline towards you. Willow, you remember from last time that where you're standing, there's a supplemental stable that has an exit you can get. You guys have a couple choices here. You can try and fight, or you can try and just beat cheek. If that's what you guys want to do,
All right, let's
roll
Did you
athletics.
just put that as beat cheek?
Beat cheek? Yeah,
I would like to beat cheek.
spread so hard your heels hit your ass cheek.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat these cheeks.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow,
Could not have
that is
given you the
creepy shit.
ammunition to bust that out in quite such a way, but you went with it. You went with it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I read that too.
Everybody roll athletics checks.
This is where I shine.
Same. 5.
15.
21.
3.
Nice.
Despite the clap of your ass cheeks.
So, but despite the clap of your cheeks,
Oh, and they are clapping.
so you with the 21, you clear a path. You realize the jig is up, and you start throwing shoulders. You're charging through between you and Willow. You're knocking people over.
Nice.
You guys get tripped up. I need both of you to roll. Let's check.
Get your shit together, guys. I've just got Willow by the
17.
hand and
Or,
I'm
sorry,
plowing through
oh
people.
boy.
Athletics.
Yes.
19.
17.
Spilled. Spilled.
So you guys
What?
start falling behind, but you're leaping over the people that got
fourth level.
Willow
You get
and
plus 2
Little
ability,
Gucker are knocking
stay
over.
on to whatever you want.
You
One each or 2 and 1.
are almost through
And
the
it's gonna
back.
up all the stuff for your
When someone
chicks.
grabs you by the collar. I would need. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Should
Right.
roll the D.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's not looking good, guys. 6.
6.
And then plus.
So as you're
whatever's
going
there.
through one, as you're trying to sneak
Nothing.
through the back, one of the stagehands
Says 1d8.
manages to grab.
Plus your D9. Good
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit,
Oh,
we're
boy.
fighting already?
God damn it,
What
Will,
happened,
did
guys?
you do?
I got grabbed by the neck.
You're not supposed to let child nappers grab you.
The man
You
gets,
gotta run faster, man.
poor man gets horse collared.
Oh god, that's depressing. 3.
19.
I was so far ahead of them, I didn't even see this happen.
Dirty 20. I have a +1 initiative now.
Woo!
That's your dex mod, right?
Yep. I brought it to 12.
What's
Oh,
your
it
HP at?
is a plus dex mod. Okay, so yeah, actually the
What's your hit points at?
38.
So,
Damn, 48.
Oh, shit. You're about to call me Lieutenant Nightman.
I'm a little depressed my armor class didn't go up, though. I could still be hit. Was that me or you? Or was it both of us at the same time? I also got a text right when that happened. I know, I saw it.
For my initiative, it was 7.
And Guck, you said 12?
No, I said 3.
Yay!
I should have just been like, yeah.
Yeah, that absolutely wasn't worth
Actually, I think it was more of a 20. Shut up down there.
Yeah, I can hear. If I can hear them, then I would be getting pitched on the microphone. I'm not sure. All right, Eamon, you were actually first to go. You rolled exceptionally well here.
Wonderful.
You are currently grabbed up.
I'm gonna grab
Ungrab.
I'm gonna grab that motherfucker back and be like, hold the person! And I'm gonna cast hold person on him.
Well, whole person's gonna need concentration if he's already grabbing you. If it doesn't succeed, I think you're gonna be stuck there too because he's like frozen in time on you.
So just like a magical girl, you just announce your
And if
attack.
you're grabbing him, that's gonna be a strength check for grappling.
what person?
Now you have to
No, hold
spin.
person. It's not a
Whole
strength.
person.
It's a wisdom save.
But once you've held him, that's a concentration move. That like you have to keep concentrated the whole time.
Right, but he doesn't have
I
concentration
just
is
can't
unless
use
he's
another con.
so unless he gets hit.
True, but
He doesn't have to roll.
I don't know how it works with the DM, but that guy's grabbing onto you, frozen in place from now on. Like you can't move him.
We could do like an acrobatics or athletics. We can figure that part out. What is the DC?
My DC is 13. Right?
I don't know.
It's
7 plus proficiency bonus plus your
It's
spellcasting
8
ability.
plus
Oh, 8,
proficiency.
that's it.
13.
8 is 13. All right. So he does actually fail, but he's still got you horse collared. I'll let you. He's not able to move, so I'll let you with the move action. You want to try and tumble away? Let's roll.
How good are you at tumbling?
Amazing. All I did in preschool
One.
years, I was a tumbler.
Wow, before the call, he was a tumbler.
And I still have those skills. I got a 3.
Let's be
Nice.
honest, when you're a part of tumbling, it's already a cult too. So.
You sir are getting murdered by dice. So you unfortunately, as the party indicated, are now struggling against his like clasped hand.
I just imagine it's like a hood, and you're just like running in place. This isn't Mario
Mario's
Party. Is that what it says? Jay made it.
I'm not
Great.
sure what we're doing a Mario Party. But yeah, you're right. This is not.
Yeah, this is not Mario Party. I don't know, bro.
Oh no! From Restream probably has the Mario Party.
Yeah.
I bet it
Jay was supposed to change it, but I don't know if he did. I could change it on Twitch,
I was
probably.
gonna say I feel like we probably had issues with that in the past. All right,
No,
so
Twitch says Dungeons and
that is
Dragons.
your turn, Tink. It's your turn.
Alright. So I guess that's probably relatively close to
Is it just one guy?
since
that's
we were
got-
lagging behind.
There is a second guy. You see two of them running towards you. Like as there, one guy goes, "Hey, what the hell are you guys doing back here?"
Is there still a large crowd going on, or have they separated as they see
These
the
guys are
scat?
separated from the crowd.
They're
They're
targeting.
just inside the stables, near to the exit. So you actually were managed to actually get out of the stable entirely and are out in the crowd.
Oh, I'm about to surprise attack these bitches.
Alright, well,
go ahead.
so I'm assuming I'm still probably relatively close over to Eamon because we were lagging behind.
Yes.
Alright, well, I would like to have my Steel Defender, who's who is traveling with me, I would like to give him my bonus action to be able to cast an attack, and I would like him to be able to use his Eldritch Cannon to hopefully be able to blast this guy away. If I were to try to blast him away, because that's a knockback with the force damage, is he just going to yank Eamon with him since he's holding onto his
Be
collar?
careful with me, bro.
Treat him.
Now, you're a healer. You can take care of yourself.
Wow, no more
Instead
heals for you.
Instead of just walking up to this guy that has me.
Okay.
I'll let you choose high or low.
And
But
just
I'm going to
be
tell you what before you choose to attack.
All right, no, I'm going to choose to attack, and I'm going to... Well, first I have to see if this attack even hits.
Yeah,
You're
so
attacking a guy
what
who's
spell
spell
slots do you
person, so
have
it's
now?
with advantage.
With advantage?
One.
I don't know.
Let me-
That's not great. This probably misses. So that's going to be a 11.
Oh, he's held. He's denied his dexterity bonus to his AC, so he actually just takes a bullet in the
Are you
chest.
in the?
All right, I'm going to
Yeah,
call
it's just- I
low.
don't know.
Okay.
What I'm looking for.
Should be.
This is just straight magical blast. Takes him directly in the chest, and he flies backward. And a portion of
No,
Eamon's
there's a-
collar
there's a
rips
thing
off
somewhere.
as he tumbles to the floor, and not Eamon, but the guy tumbles to the floor and is rolling away.
Okay, cool.
Still like
Those are
out in this
just the
position,
spells
like
that
that.
Sweet.
All
All
Like
right,
a
so,
mannequin that just got washed
Yeah, we
across
go
the
for
room.
all right, so now for my damage roll, it's going to be... All right.
I think I went straight to Druid. Too.
15.
You see his body to begin to
You have,
relax
Fourth
as
level, you have 4 level 1s,
a giant
3 level
gaping
2s.
wound bursts through his chest.
First spell.
So, yeah, he wasn't
Nothing higher.
he wasn't a man of much
Not
constitution.
now. But
No, you
so
just
can
murdered
cast-
a
because you
worker.
have guiding bolt of this.
I tried to hold
You can
person
cast
because I-
it
He was
back,
assaulting you for no good
and
reason.
that's where that
I just wanted to get away.
And now you're getting away.
Slot level
So it'd be
above
So
that.
you're welcome, and now...
We killed the man.
Yeah, so it added.
So now that these guys have seen the other people that have been chasing after us have seen their friend just have a giant hole blown through his torso, are they still wanting to come after us, or are they like,
You also need a wild
these guys are a bit
shape
above
for
our pay grade?
Is
And
this
all it
real?
took is one blow for this guy to be obliterated.
Roll an intimidate check.
Also, is this man like dead?
So now
He is
you can turn
incredibly
into.
wounded.
You never
I
use
didn't
your
make these
druid
guys
shape,
a
but you
high
can,
level. I just
with
wanted
any
them to
creature
chase you
that's
away.
a half.
6.
I was planning to
Ooh, thank you so much.
An example of a crocodile.
What's up, Pac-Man?
something to just move you along, but this
But
turned
that's just
into
if
a
you
much
were to shapeshift.
higher situation for both these poor guys than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was
What
6.
charges on it now? I
Six.
wanted
Yeah.
His resolve is shaken, but you still feel like he's going to try and chase you guys down.
Well, then he's taking a crossbow to the face. I'm going to try to shoot at least one of them, whichever one is closer to me.
All right.
And that is going to be a 12.
12 will hit the one closest to you.
I thought. All right. This is 7 damage.
7
No, you
damage.
can still use it twice.
All right. He, the one who hollered back at you, takes a crossbow bolt to the shoulder. He looks as if his will is wavering even farther now. He also looks like
combat
he's not
rating of
used to this kind of combat.
Which-
He looks.
Like I said, you gotta
Shaken
look
up
it up
right
to
now.
find out what they are. But
God,
crocodile was
It
an example.
is.
Willow rolled worse than me.
Oh no, sorry.
I was like, there's no way.
Sorry, I was looking at spells.
No, no worries.
Did either take damage or both?
Both of them have not taken damage.
Okay.
The one
You
that's
guys
still
suck.
like
Enemies.
I literally just murdered
But
it.
one of them's held in place right now.
correct.
So don't shoot that
He's mannequined against one of the stable walls.
Yeah,
So,
that-
laying there.
Okay.
Let the
Thank you.
cleric break out of that
Appreciate
first.
it. All right. I would like to cast Guiding Bolt on the other one.
Did he hit you or something? Oh my! And damage you?
No.
Okay.
That's 20.
That'll hit.
And I rolled the d6, right?
4d6s.
Did you cast it as a level 2?
Guiding
No,
bolt?
no,
No, just
these
one?
are just plebs in the stable. 14.
She's like, we don't. I could kill them without that. Did that kill him?
Jesus Christ. So 20 to 22.
14.
14. Okay. All right. He looks to be horribly wounded.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this guy ran out. And she just exploded his head out of nowhere.
No, but he's pissed himself now.
Jesus! Oh my God!
He's also glittering, and every attack against him has advantage.
Right, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
nice.
Oh,
Well, I know about the advantage,
You
but I
use-
forgot that he's glittery.
who used the
So it's
fairy
just like
fire on him?
glowing.
Use fairy fire on him?
No.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. makes
Oh,
them glow.
oh, okay. I got you. Anything else?
I do have advantage. No. No.
Huh?
Could turn into a crocodile just for fun. Right?
Just fuck it in the middle of this crowd and freak everybody out.
Just like Beast Boy now.
I love it.
Right.
But it had to be one we've seen before. I don't think we've seen any crocodiles.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yes.
I don't know the.
So the stable hand takes and begins to flee.
Yeah, as he should.
The only one that's left is the one that is paralyzed on the ground. Does he get a new will save at the start of his
Just
turn?
watched his
It
partner
says it
flee
lasts
and all this
1
happen.
minute.
He's probably tearing
So
through the whole.
He also
He's
gets
held
pissed.
for 1 minute.
Okay. So at this point, combat seems to be functionally over. You don't know what he's doing, but it's not engaging with you any further.
Is he dead? Should I? I'm basically wondering, should I spare the dying this poor man that my friend blasted a hole in his chest?
No, that one ran.
No. I don't
He
think
hit
so.
the holding guy.
The guy that's held is horribly wounded.
Oh.
Roll a.
No,
what is this?
I assume if we
roll
let
an
him go,
insight
he'll just
for me.
run.
An insight?
Yeah.
He's dumb.
That's going to be. Oh, I have a +5 in 8.
You're gonna have to put those in dice jail.
I assume if we let him go, he'll just run.
You're
If he wants to
relatively-
fight, we're gonna kill him.
You know, you're just calling under your years of training and clerical knowledge. You're pretty sure this guy's absolutely. You need to get those shit done.
I'm going to walk up to him and just touch him and cantrip spare the dying. Touch a living creature at 0 HP. A creature becomes stable. And just hope that he's okay. And just walk away, leaving him paralyzed still with the whole person. If that's possible.
This man's like crying through the whole.
You just see tears slowly down his cheek. So Spirit Dying doesn't seem to have any effect, but as you touch him, there's still like warmth there. You still feel like the movement of breath. You're sure that at this point he's not dying.
Nice. My work here is done.
Alright.
At least you get the hell out of here, guys.
Yeah, I think we
But I wasn't
continue
done
back on our
murdering
way.
This guy's off limits.
Can I be swimming but not flying?
Yeah.
This is to Guck. It is, if your option is you want violence.
I think I'm just gonna tell the group, just, let's get out of here.
Fine. I'm gonna give my stuffed hippogriff a yeah, and I'm just gonna start running away.
And I run up to the guy with the whole person and place one seahorse on his head and then pat him and run away.
As we're running through the town, I also want to use my thaumaturgy to dim the lights for like as we're running as a squad.
Yeah, what
Just gets
time is it
dark.
right now? It's nighttime because we were at the circus.
Yeah.
At some point, as you guys are running, you start hearing fireworks go off in the distance. Roll constitutions from me. Let's see.
It's my strong suit. Oh,
20.
Yeah,
12.
Fortitude or constitution.
12.
nat
20.
20, 24.
24.
16.
16.
God, we're healthy.
So you guys push yourself to
Can drink
exhaustion
that all the
to
way.
get away from the circus. As you continue pushing through the city, you start going farther and farther away from the circus. You start noticing that the streets themselves are quieter. There are a lot fewer people out and about. And you realize that probably the big reason is one, the fireworks, two, the circus in general is in town. This kind of goes back to when you guys essentially started handing out thousands of tickets. Hello! Hey, Jilly! To the city itself.
We emptied
Um,
that city out. We did not make our money back.
We got our gut back.
Actually, my
And a hippogriff.
The sounds of the city begin to quiet around you. I need everybody to roll perceptions.
10.
16.
10.
15.
So you begin to hear clicking footfalls seem to be chasing you. It's hard to locate where they're coming from. It almost seems as if whoever is chasing you is able to move in an incredibly either pronounced or odd way. As you guys continue rushing down the street, you turn into a side alley just to make sure that you're not being observed. And out of the darkness, heavily muscled, and fur-clad half-orc steps forward.
How heavily muscled? I couldn't help it.
He is deeply imposing.
He's
almost,
yoked.
He's almost 7 feet tall.
Jeez, bigger than me? I don't like this.
He has an uncountable number of trophies and
Looking at this guy, can I recognize where he's from? By any chance?
this guy.
Or any emblems on him or anything that I would recognize?
You know, I'll just give it to you. Yes, you do recognize some emblemology from your.
Alright, would I understand what somebody this muscle-headed with the fur and emblems and everything, he's got to be like some kind of, like what his ranking is in whatever military or whatever he comes from.
So
I look at him and begin speaking Orcish, clear as day, asking him what he's doing here, because I can speak Orcish.
Wow, somebody is fucking fancy.
as you begin
They're
speaking
so
to him in
grunting.
Orcish, he moves forward, and as more light gets cast on his features, looking at him is somewhat uncomfortable. And at this point, little Guck starts shying away. He starts braying and making a lot of noise and begins attempting to flee. As the light plays across his face, you can almost see like animalistic aspects begin like pouring over his face. His face begins like shifting and changing in front of you. He speaks back in clear Orcish.
I was almost worried.
I'm here for the resolution of contract.
Is this a
Is he
hitman?
here for you?
This guy's ugly as fuck.
Do you
Is
want
this-
our gnome?
I don't remember.
I want my money, or I want my hip.
Oh, shit. Kill him.
I will.
What are you going to do with this hippogriff? Is it yours, or are you just coming to get it?
It's my property.
What?
Or it's your
What?
property, and your coin is mine. These are options that you have. The third way to resolve a contract is death.
Your death or mine?
Ooh.
Just gauging this guy and his weird shape-shifting ability in his face, can we tell how strong maybe he would look?
Am I trembling in my little booties?
Oh, this is
Okay. So he hisses those last words out. As he advances towards you, he slides the cloak off. You see his form begin to shift and meld. His hands alternate either between what appear to be like gorilla arms.
This guy's from
begin-
my
or
homeland,
begin
the thing he
ending
came as?
in claws.
Disguise.
Or like paws, like deeply reminiscent of a tiger. I do not believe today will end my death, but I'm willing to welcome the attempt.
I really want to fight him now.
I pulled out.
Just ask him how much money.
Hold on. Let's take those steps back a second. What are you saying?
Just ask him how much money he wants. What if he's like, I need $5 from you?
I will take.
I'm
I will
not
take the
willing
stuffed
to talk
hippogriff
about
out from beneath my
What do you
legs
say?
and offer it as tribute, saying, "Have your hippogriff back."
No!
He's gonna destroy that and attack you.
Yeah! This guy seems weirdly smart.
He reaches out a hand and just grips like his jaw seems to distend and expand as if it's a bear's jaw as he rips the head off.
He could have just said no.
This guy can be like any.
I'd like to
Turn to
try
dinosaur
a bit of an
and fuck us up.
intimidation and just kind of roll up on him with my hand on my sword and just Give him like a, we don't take kindly to those threats around these parts, partner.
I love that you
Wait,
just
hold
got
on. How big is this man's hat?
Obviously,
Oh my
I'm looking
God.
up at this man. That's true. We could gauge how powerful he is.
Oh my
Is his hat
god.
bigger than the hat we saw on the bank that he's walking around with?
Hats are by inch sizes, right? Let's find out.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually bought a hat based on
Let's go by
size.
size.
Yeah.
It's a 4-gallon hat.
Doug Dimmadome opened up on
It
us.
fits snugly against his head. His noggin is absolutely massive. I don't know why.
Doug
that's-
Dimmadome?
I'd like to compare it to Drake and Smythe's hat. How big was his hat?
Draken Smith had a very smart bowler. Very like tight rim across.
Yeah,
the
this guy means business.
You ever seen a 10-gallon hat before?
We just judged him based on his hat. All right, yeah, I'm gonna try that intimidation on him.
All right, roll an intimidate roll.
Well, nice knowing you all.
I believe. Hold on.
Short lived campaign. This was
Hat
fun.
for you, Ryan.
Oh, so he's like, is it Pharrell?
Yeah.
It's like half of that.
10-gallon hat.
All right.
It's a pretty big hat still.
$17.
No,
It's
there's no way.
against his hit die plus his, I believe, wisdom.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm trying to intimidate him.
Intimidation would be charisma, but I don't know what you're trying
Oh,
to do.
charisma. Well, because there's a range in which it's successful or not. I believe you actually fail to intimidate him.
Yeah, it could.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to fight our way out of this.
All right, I have a plan. You guys ready to roll for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So,
I trust
let's hear the response first and how fucked we are.
Yeah, he might just swing.
I note that I'm walking up on this intimidation check, looking up at him, threatening him.
While he has gorilla arms out.
He begins growling with overt frustration. Conversations, not what I was hoping for. I need 2,000 gold.
Oh,
Oh.
my.
Guys, not only do I want to fight him, but I want to fight him because I need to know once we kill him what the hell that thing is.
Yeah.
So
I think you just want the hat.
you guys
I
want
mean,
to fight him?
we don't have hats that
I
big.
don't want to, but I don't have 2,000
How do we
gold.
get out of here? Yeah. We could try to just talk for it, but
I would like to try to have my a steel defender try to walk around a perimeter to potentially be able to secure a flank. Hopefully he doesn't notice.
can I hold on? The satchel I'm holding with all the gold and jewelry in it, do I have an estimation on how much that would all be worth? Just by rummaging around in it, looking at how much stuff is in there?
I also have a pimp cup and a.
Roll an intelligence check. for me.
Oh, my weakest moment. Yeah, it reflects. I got a 2.
Gold is valuable.
I just reach and grab and go,
I mean, unless you have crafting, in which case you can obviously add that. I'm just trying to think that I don't believe you have
I
crafting
mean-
of any kind.
I have advantages with ability checks with tools, but
So unfortunately, you don't really have the skill set to judge how valuable it is, and nobody else in the party has seen it, so they cannot help you with that.
all right. What are we doing, guys?
If you're trying to sneak the defender around, roll a deception check.
Did you have a plan to get out of this?
I kind of want to use my thaumaturgy and have it sound like he's getting charged by
15?
a warrior from the back. Yeah, charging.
And then
him
we
to
all just
attack.
run.
And then I was gonna hold person him and then scream, "Gawk, get him!"
All right, let's do that. Yeah.
So as your steel defender rotates around, you see a portion of his face just begin shifting. And
Oh, that's fucked.
And his eyes just kind of like he has like one eye on the right hand side just begins to look more like a chameleon's and just begins to like rotate and observe it.
I was
Oh, that's
almost kind of
creepy.
hoping it popped out like a snail.
Like a snail.
Like a snail.
It's a
like
parasite.
Yeah.
Just even still, the imagery is just horrifying.
All right, so let's
You
try
guys
that
down
plan.
for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down?
That seems like our only option right now.
Leader, you feeling it, or what do you want to do? Yeah. So I'm gonna keep the griffin personally. I don't have 2,000.
Well, we can't even get in contact with the
He
group.
said-
We can tell him where it's going to be, but Then he'll know where our slave
We
orphanage is.
Yeah.
But as you guys while you guys are detailing all of that, you kind of almost see he's just calculating time in his head. He's just like counting. And at some point, as you guys openly discuss your plan to assault him,
We were not talking in character. We were discussing at the table. We're not that dumb.
There was a lot of winks, eyebrow raises, and
Yeah, it was just thing in the movie where it just keeps flashing other people's faces, and we're all just.
Like, you know, we have a plan for this, right? But you hear him whistle. It's deep and sonorous. It's almost as firm as a bell being struck.
Wow, very vivid.
Damn, this guy whistles.
I'm mesmerized by this whistle.
And as you guys are standing there, kind of like gesticulating and like gazing between each other, arrows begin moving out of the darkness. What is your AC, Eamon?
very, very high. 14. Proud
It's
of
not
that
very
number.
high.
And he dies.
Damn, it's actually starting to get hot up here.
Yes, it is. These lights are
Turn the fan on really quick.
Alright, so you take
No, it's
5 points of piercing
Oh, it's
damage.
loud.
5 points of piercing damage.
Willow,
Yes.
what is your AC?
Mine is 13. That didn't change, right?
no.
I
Like,
check
unless-
actually.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Yep. Okay.
Gut, what is your current AC?
18.
18. So that is going to hit.
What?
You,
Guys, if I'm getting hit, we gotta get out of here.
you take 7 points of piercing damage. Tink, what is your AC?
17.
An arrow clanks into your steel defender and bounces up.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
you.
The little
Wait,
boy stands
But his
tall.
steel defender was like behind him, sneaking him behind. How can that block him?
It's not. This is my own AC.
He just said it bounced off your steel
Well, you
defender.
have chainmail.
Scale mail.
Yeah, it bounces off the scales on the back of
Alright, that makes more sense.
your armor and clatters to the ground. If you will not satisfy me with coin, perhaps you'll satisfy me with hunt. Running is an option.
My legs don't work
and
now,
his
dude.
arms elongate and become apish.
What the hell is this guy?
As he leaps against the building and begins to brachiate, using the tow lines and wash lines for the people in the street. He swings end to end and begins to exit out. He whistles again, and you hear the straining as bows begin to be reloaded.
Run?
Run!
Before we start running, I would like to. Are we officially in a skirmish yet, or no?
Yeah, you know, we could roll initiatives here.
So he's.
Are we all just deciding we're running now?
Yeah, we should run.
I don't think we need to roll initiative. We're just gonna run and try our best.
All right. 13 is your AC, Eamon?
14.
Okay. An arrow whizzes by you as it begins to clatter against, he said, 12,
15.
13.
Willow might die here.
You all have some hit points. That's going to be 5 more points to piercing damage.
What are you down to? 1 point? Oh my god.
It's essentially nothing. Guck, does
18.
17 does not hit you. An arrow clatters off your chainmail. Oh boy, that one's going to hit you. 18 will hit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna in my
Question:
escape.
Was our health regenerated from last session, or are we
Yeah.
still okay?
Oh,
In my escape,
Well,
I'm going to
we're
scoop up Willow and like use my body to cover her as I'm bull rushing out of here.
Okay.
Gross.
She.
It smells awful, but she'll be thankful later.
What did I get hit for?
You get hit for 4.
I'm actually not that low. I thought
It's
we
fine.
had the same.
I get plenty of help.
All right. So you guys begin running. You rush out of the alleyway. Roll a d4.
A deep.
All of us?
Specifically, yeah, because he's the one that grabbed Willow. Actually, you know what? Yes, Aemon and
Dang.
Pink as well.
6.
3.
On a D4?
Yeah.
Hold on. Math isn't mathing right now. The triangle.
2. 4. There we go.
3.
3, 4. All right. So you guys all yell different directions as you begin running out. I need Aemon to roll me wisdom.
The best wisdom there is, baby.
Is that that one?
It's a
It was damn close though.
I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
We were all waiting for it to get that one because that would have been even better. Was that in that one? What was it? Was it a 1?
Yeah,
He used an inspiration to roll on that one.
It gives him an inspiration for the shit.
He literally just said the best wisdom.
Best of 2.
I'm just gonna go home, guys.
He's running home right now.
Amazing.
All right.
He
so-
he yelled the direction of go back at him.
Yes.
Jar,
Here, you take
It's
this.
like steaming.
All right.
You use that against us.
that dice has been charged with VMP up. All right. So 7 does not hit you. Oh,
Yes.
4. That's a 9. It does not hit Willow. Does 19 hit you still?
Unfortunately.
You're taking 4 more points of piercing damage.
Alright.
What else are you at?
37.
Immobina?
No, it does not.
All right. So you all think there. The wisdom check was to see which direction you ran.
He's just completely severed. He's back at the first town
He ran
somehow.
into a wall.
You run in the opposite direction from Duck as the arrows begin coming off from the direction you're in. Roll me a Constitution.
My best
Oh.
skill.
You need to stop saying that when you roll.
I got
think
it.
11.
Better than once.
It's not average.
So you see the arrows start whizzing by you, do an about face, begin sprinting the other direction, working to keep up with the rest of the party. You and your steel defender are hustling alongside Guck. Little Guck is out in front. He neighs at you as he passes by. Do you have good athletics or?
I have the best athletics and acrobatics.
God, here we go.
to die.
Both are +0.
Both are +0.
Still have an inspiration point, just say.
Okay.
I would say my athletics. and
Choose
acrobatics.
whichever one you think is actually the best for this
He's doing dumb
situation.
shit.
Acrobatics.
So we're gonna go
I wanted to
acrobatics to
add one
mount
to my
Duck on the
charisma.
run.
All
A
right.
little bit.
Adding
I need
one
to know
new
how
charisma
I'll
won't do
change it.
anything. Has to
Or
be an
this.
even number. For it to
Pick one
have an
of these.
effect. So if it was 12, it would be
I'm getting
+1.
boned on dice roll.
And then you said, what else?
I was going to do these, but
That one will give you, that'll put that up to
Little
one.
Guck gives you
That'll
just
put
the
that up to one.
most
So you go con. Strength
disgusting
is
like snort laugh ever
Yours is
as he neighs and shakes his head at you
spell
and
modifier,
grabs at you.
damage and everything.
What is your weight?
Like when you roll for your damage and stuff.
oh, this is wisdom. That's what I use.
But, yeah.
If you
So
had
if you
to
wanted to just add straight up 2 in your
it's one of those
wisdom,
random
that'll add
things that most
another
people
point there.
don't, but
I
feel
wrote I was 140. I'm wearing armor, have stuff. I'd say I'm probably about like 190 to 200.
So why don't we
60
do
pounds of
1 in
equipment.
wisdom, that'll put that to
so
16,
he
which is
actually
minus 10
successfully
divided by 2, which
grabs
puts it at 3.
over his neck. You're like laying awkwardly
So it's
half over,
16.
half on top of the saddle. It's a jaunty ride, but you are able to stay on barely. You guys make a few more rows over, and another batch of arrows passes.
And then just go through. I'll change all the ones that have
One of them
wisdom
manages to
here
hit
and
little
help them out. Unless, yeah, up them all, but the ones that have.
How much damage does the little gut take?
Two.
Yep.
He actually took 6 points of damage.
So it'll be 5.
Little gut took 6 damage.
Oh shit!
It's because I'm riding him now.
Willow, you are good.
Question.
Yes.
We discussed this a
He has
little bit
19
last
hit
time,
points.
but for the mechanics of jump, so in order to make a long jump, you have to make at least, or to make a full distance long jump, you have to move at least 10 feet prior, either or a standing long jump, you have that. But if I were to cast the jump spell on my Steel Defender, who has a traditional move speed of 40, long jumps allow you to jump at least upwards to, your strength modifier, and if I were to cast jump, it would triple the strength modifier of the Steel Defender. So say I move 10 feet, would I be able to cast jump on it and then jump 42 feet, thereby essentially increasing my movement? So if I were to cast jump and make a long jump, would that theoretically be able to make me jump 42 feet out? And then if I make move 10 feet prior to that, could I potentially
Man's
move my
trying to
distance
Michael
up to
Jordan.
52 feet for my movement total? Or how does the mechanic for jump work? Can I not exceed my speed?
You cannot
Time will end when you
But can
move.
move.
And
So you'd
because
be able to
you
move
did
like
that,
42
wait,
feet, 45 feet, whatever the maximum is. Alright, so
and your time.
go ahead and do that. I guess what is your plan? Where are you jumping?
Because I was going to hop on the top of my Steel Defender and literally just cast jump on it and try to start jumping
I had
to try to make
I
distance
did all
and
those.
leap out of combat. Or at least if I'm jumping all over the place, maybe the arrows are going to be harder to hit me since I'm being a bit more acrobatic.
Okay. Sure, go ahead and do that. Everybody else who's running still, roll a con.
11.
20.
23.
Okay.
He's been drinking his bone broth.
Lots of luck.
I got a 5 in con.
So the number of arrows begins to drop. There's only 2 shots that come out this time. Eamon, one misses you just by the barest of bits. This is an absolute crap.
It is bad.
You should keep rolling it specifically.
This one misses you. You have an 18 AC, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one barely misses you. But the tempo of the arrows significantly slows down. You hear rushing from the other side and howling as Panthen rushes by.
Panthen?
Yes, he's the man that you made the deal with by a. This
We
was,
made,
unfortunately, probably 5 months ago now.
yeah, remind me.
Previous time. So
we made
Panthen-
a deal to buy the Hippogriff? I thought
I thought
we
we
just
just
stole
took
it.
So the reason the Hippogriff was there is because you had offered.
Yeah,
I
we
did?
went, we
I-
went
or
and
did he
asked
did?
if there was like a flying horse. So it shows that we were like,
Yes.
we want that.
Oh, so we just made an order for us, and then we just took it, and now they're just charged. Those
So much
sneaky
has
bastards. Those sneaky bastards.
What does Panthen look like again?
Panthen is nearly 7 foot tall.
Oh, he's the shape-shifting dude?
Yes.
So we recognized him right away when, well, we should have.
No, because he was.
Shifting.
Being all
Well,
weird.
you guys had never actually met the man prior to that.
So he's charging up on me now?
He's charging up on you guys now.
And it's just
roll
me, Willow,
perception
and Tink,
checks.
or and then that guy's who God knows.
Oh,
So I know my Steel Defender has a passive perception. so-
13.
13.
11.
And that one.
I cannot see.
I got a nat 1, but my Steel Defender has a passive perception. If that counts for anything.
Sure. What is the passive perception?
Look,
It's gonna
I
be
gets a
14.
passive perception of 11.
14.
But
11.
no, Logok's not with me. He's with you. For
I'm
some
right now.
reason.
You said Little Guts is an 11?
Yeah, but he's not even with me.
I rolled an 11 too. We're the same perception.
I don't know where he's running to. Remember, he's running the opposite direction.
Little guy grabbed him and
Okay.
Just bring
Yeah,
him
he's
in.
got a passive of 11. I had a 13, and Willow had a nat 1.
So you had a
My Steel Defender has a 14 passive perception. I rolled a nat 1.
Does he get to roll, or does he not have a mind of his own?
I mean, he does have a skill for perception. It is. No, he can't roll on perception, and he gets a PB times 2 bonus to a perception roll. So, do you want me to roll for him, or do you just want me to roll
Yes.
passive perception?
Go ahead and
Okay.
roll.
That's going to be 23.
What I don't know what means you guys communicate, but he begins chittering at you in whatever like robo language you have.
Cool. I totally
Um,
understand.
Beep boops.
Like
or pop.
R2D2, he beep boops at you like R2D2.
That is now the canon. He is now an R2D2 like dialect.
But he notices that as the streets go on, there is a church that has doors.
We need safety from him in the temple.
No,
I-
that's what my church.
I
bro.
jump and crash through any stained glass there might be into the church.
What? The door's wide open. He goes,
Perfectly
go
open
in.
doors, like that would just get fucked.
Yes. Yes.
Roll, what is it, athletics for jumping like that? Yeah, roll athletics check for me. Let's see if it's
He
cinematic
crashes
cool.
into the wall. Misses the window completely.
Is athletics a strength check?
Yes.
So it's for the Steel Defender, so that's going to be a 5. Well, actually, no, it's going to be a 7, because it's also, I also
Windows
have
are
proficiency
very
bonus,
sturdy.
proficiency bonus here.
So what actually happens is the wall is not that high, so he actually makes the distance. But he makes a different distance for you. So as the Steel Defender's legs leave the ground, he just kind of like trails them behind himself like a dog. Or in this instance, Michael Jordan. And you clear the window, and as his head goes through, his legs are just not quite high enough to clear the wall. So you just get thrown
Into the church?
into the church
Sweet.
as the glass shatters around you.
Wow.
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
You pay him for that. You're in
It's safe
debt.
to say cool
You're
for
in
the
debt.
team.
19.
Okay, so you just like roll through into the superhero roll, and you just like tap down, and the glass just shatters around.
That's
you.
the coolest
Do you
entrance
realize-
that could have been possible.
Do you realize how much debt you're putting yourself in?
As the glass
We will not pay this for
around you. The discount looks up. What the hell is going on? And you're
Gorilla Man.
What's his
Look
arm
out.
box look
And
like?
you're still defender.
Orc face, Gorilla Man,
Slides,
Snail Eyes.
begins like sliding and bouncing and displacing a couple pews. You guys see him just like
We
make a beeline.
jog through the front door. In the same direction he came from.
He
So
sees
the priest
you're-
definitely knows what just
You
happened.
just scream Gorilla Man, and he sees that you're heavily wounded, and walks over and like casts a healing spell at you.
Oh,
Didn't question the broken window at all. All right.
Good man.
He's a man of the cloth.
What's this guy's alms box look like?
So this is a Church of Zol Magna, the patron of contracts.
Oh, this is. We got to get further away from here. We're gonna have to kill more guys.
But what does this alms box look like? It actually looks nice. It's
nicer than.
nicer than Amon's. Yeah, it actually is a like a structured strong box into
Can you try to
the
put-
back of the vestibule of the church. You don't know where it goes to, but you see that like the lid will open. You can throw coins in there, and then they just disappear. With some like rhythmic clanking. Something good for the kiddos.
I'm taking everything in me to not mace this man in the face and take his alms box.
concerned about.
I mean, you'd have to figure out the engineering of it, but you could probably separate it from the building.
I got the world's greatest engineer.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I won't do. I
Why
won't.
is a gorilla man chasing you? And he like just looks the arrows jabbing out of you.
He took a contract and now he wants to kill me.
A contract we didn't know we were taking.
He holds out his hand, kind of expectantly.
I hold out my alms box and say, Valencia needs her blessing as well.
We can dicker about the details later. Channels energies. Healing the party as Panthen.
To full? To full? Heals the party to full?
Everybody heals. Actually, it does heal 10.
Yeah, let's go.
But at this point, Panthen slams through the door behind you.
Slams through another pane of stained glass.
How much cooler than you did?
But that was just so cool. Also, if you didn't hear, Willow, you get 10 points of health back. Everybody in the party does.
All of us are getting 10 points
Yes.
of health back?
Okay.
I heard your steel defenders there talking, just saying.
If any of you have ever played the game Puzzle Pirates, that sounds like the
Puzzle Pirates is so good.
so good. That sounds like the notification that you get for like one of like the notice boards that would pop up.
Just play that in, was it mini clips?
Yes, I love that game.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
You get 10 points of health back.
Dope, thanks.
So what happened? The priest healed us?
Yes.
What a G.
Was he happy? Was he? Happy?
So he held out his hand, and then like he's expecting some sort of cough or some payment to the church, and then he also held out his hand. And then he just said, we'll dicker about this later, and then magical energy and healed us all for 10.
Okay.
But at this point, Panthen crashes through.
Right, he also takes the window. He goes to the other
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Much cooler than I did, apparently.
Oh, God.
Poor guy.
And then
We were the weird ones for going to the front door.
And I just started screaming, "I'm in!"
Are there any more windows that are left unbroken?
We would like to break the
That's how I'll
So this is
That's how I'm going to leave.
This is your strategy. You're going to leap through the window. So no, there are not unbroken windows. You and your steel defender went through
The soul window of the church.
the sole front window of the church. Yeah, I guess you guys could roll an acrobatics check to jump out of the windows, but they're about 10 feet off the floor on the back.
Let's
of the
just see what's going on as Panthen comes in here.
I very well
This
could.
guy's
Jump
back
also
stuff.
triples my horizontal jump, or my vertical jumps and horizontal jumps, so...
Acrobatics is my best skill.
No, it's not. You have no good skills. apparently.
Eamon is now overly confident in everything he does.
You know what, Eamon? Which one of you was like, we didn't know we were getting into the contract?
I was he said a contract, I said a contract we didn't know we were getting into.
Roll diplomacy.
To be fair, I remember having to talk about wanting a hippogriff and that he would get us in touch with this
16.
guy, but I don't ever think we said, let's make a deal on a hippogriff.
All right. So you bring that up, and the priest begins to like stoke his thing, and then just like seemingly out of his back pocket, he just gets like a flip table with a couple chairs slapped to it, and just like shakes it out and then slams it on the ground.
Whoever's keeping this.
That's impressive.
What else has he got back there?
He puts on one of those like little like
He's a
coin counter
notary.
visors, and begins to like pull out a couple sheets of paper. Well, we want to legislate that. We might be able to figure it out. Minimal terms. Panthen begins laughing at the four of you and at the scene of the video. Oh, now you wish to dicker about the contract.
We never agreed to anything. We just said we wanted a horse, not that we were agreeing to purchase.
Actually, I think we said we were going to see the horse, and that was about it.
We said that we wanted one. We asked
We
if the
never
circus
once
had
said,
anything for
"You
sale,
got a
but we
deal."
never once.
We never shook any hands. We never signed anything. I want my lawyer present.
So at this point, he takes out a ledger. Who's close by can see it. There's just page after page of chapter scroll about the nature of his hunts, the sales, the contracts. He's very thorough in his documentation.
That could have been forged.
I can't read that.
He scouts at you. Right, he can't.
None of this means anything.
But he flips through the last.
Is this his only copy?
Eat it.
That's exactly where I was going. Oh,
You
God.
just grab the book and begin eating it.
Just, I don't even grab. I just come up and take a bite right from his hands. Just one now.
But he writes down, like he flips to the last page. Verbal contract for delivery of him.
To whomstead it?
Verbal contract. You could have made that up, man.
Line of work is not exactly legal. Everything is done through verbal contract. The priest begins to
Not legal. I'm gonna narc, bro.
To whose names is this contract signed? I don't believe we ever gave formal introductions.
Shops exchange.
There's no new hypocrite for sale.
Yeah, now there's no hypocrite.
All right, roll. Panthen sits down across from you. You're the one detailing in terms of this. My agent within the circus detailed 3 specific requests for information and 1 request for ownership of a hippogriff. Do you still wish to have an elephant?
So would you like my roll or would you like my answer first?
I believe you actually made a deal for an elephant, though.
No.
You're fucked.
I've never wanted an
We
elephant.
might have to sell the gnome.
I was just
Is
curious.
Chapter 11 bankruptcy in this world?
You guys decide to sue for bankruptcy?
We're gonna put all of our debt.
I
have him
declare
bankruptcy.
God, it just declared.
You can't just declare bankruptcy.
No, I'm a man of simple means. I obviously cannot afford an elephant.
All right, and what is your role?
2.
It just kind of takes it at face value. Yep. Usually costs more to feed it than to own it. That's not the second matter. I'm trying to think if he actually did identify yourselves with proper names.
I've never said my
It
name.
has been a hot minute since we had that session, and I don't know that we did.
High or low? Let's roll it.
All right.
High.
What's on your side this time? At no point in time during the conversation did you identify yourself with proper.
Gene Parmesan. I reach out my hand to shake his hand.
Gene Parmesan.
You do oddly smell like cheese.
Look, you're not wrong, but it's not right. All right. All right. So he kind of gives a pause for a second and looks at his ledger. Gio Parmigiano.
Wait.
We.
No, there's not that name for the contract.
That's what I thought.
It's for an organization called the Wage Warriors, however.
Wage Warriors, you said?
Wage Warriors. What?
Our group is known
Oh
as
my god.
the Fee Finders.
I love that the idea of you can't help yourself, just Wage Warriors. Oh, what?
Okay.
We are the Fee Finders.
Roll deception.
Yeah, advantage on
Nat 20.
Oh.
Give me a
Free
free that goes.
Fee Finders?
Fee Finders!
Like without messing up, you guys just immediately pick up the Finder. Willow is silent on the matter.
Like a stoic leader always is.
She's just still in my arms. I'm just still carrying her. Smells awful.
Yeah, this dice has been terrible.
Keep rolling it. No, don't give him a better dice.
It's good. I got another one here. I'll convert it.
We need him to roll bad.
Yeah, so not only are we obviously not in the means to purchase an elephant, he doesn't even know our names, and he got the name of the guild wrong. We're
This
the
guy
thief
is
finders.
not good at his job.
He just started launching arrows at us for no reason. If anything, I feel like that we're due compensation.
He's got a point. Make it up to the wage wars, IB finders.
So at this point, the priest is all going to speak. So, well, it does come down to the nature of damages. Do you have the product for which contract is made?
Do you see a
Product?
hippogriff?
We got this stuffed animal.
Which he bit the head off of, by the way.
Yeah.
And I won this in a contest at the circus. And I'll start flashing the goblet that I won in the contest, as well as some of the tokens that came inside of it as additional proof that that hippogriff was literally just winnings from a contest I performed in.
Emotionally, I think this is going to be thousands of gold pieces.
I concur.
If not, at least 2-3 elephants.
Panthen actually looks across the table. So I do actually have receipts. He looks at the last page of the receipt. Were you or were you not involved in the death of 3 men in the absconsion of a hippogriff?
Men?
Do you
say?
see a hippogriff?
I don't really hang out with guys.
It's not here, but I know that you read it.
Where's your proof? We're simple circus goers.
Sir, we are the fee finders.
Fee finder!
Free finder.
You want to turn this into a full court agreement?
So like
Is
a full
that-
court shot?
Full court? No. If you actually need witnesses or evidence, I can supply.
Out of character, there are witnesses to this. We held that guy and that other one ran.
Why did you let him live?
I didn't.
I told you I wanted to continue to
He healed
murder.
him.
Let's be honest, I saved his life. He won't be ratting us.
Alright. Alright, what are we doing here? We doing the full court?
That's I'm gonna actually leave it to the party. Like out of character, like do you want to try and press your option for remedy in court?
I don't know what our other option here is. Run again. Pocket sand and we run.
Hold person, burn
Guys?
church down.
Oh, there's 2 people here though. One of them's a high level priest and the other one's a high level whatever the hell he is.
Hold person, burn the church down. Or
We can hold one person and bring the next priest with us.
The priest seems like he's going to betray us the second we go against.
Why would you
whatever
say he just
contract
healed
he
us out
signed.
without any questions?
Because he's in the church of contracts and stuff, and the second we go against the contract, he's going to be like, "Fuck those people."
Guys, I have a plan, but it might involve us signing some contracts with the priest.
only
But-
you're the only one that signed.
Yes, but I will sign.
You're the one getting us into all of this debt right now.
myself into debt,
Let's go to court.
but this might end
Sure,
up.
we have nothing to lose.
My idea might end
I
with you
saved
getting
a man.
gorilla arms.
I saved him left today. And why was his left?
Let's stop.
Oh, yeah.
Let's stop.
Let's up here. I saved
I don't think I'll be able to use them though.
All right. So a little bit of time passes as you guys are kind of dickering about the general details. You intrinsically did mention it. You know it for sure that if need be, he could find proof of this. There is proof of damages. The priest is kind of just like he's been taking down the details. So there is proof of damages. There's a tentative declaration that you are the cause of said damages. While the contract may or may not have been initially signed with you, you are
Continue.
liable for remuneration in this cause. This is granted that there is the ironclad proof of the loss being resulted in your actions specifically.
Yes.
We are not guilty of absconsion of a hippogriff. However, we are the victims of absconsion of our dear friend Lil Guck.
True. They stole our horse. That was just self-defense.
So we went to go retrieve our horse, and we were attacked in doing so.
Everybody roll a insight for me.
An insightful motherfucker.
11.
You need to stop the fucking roll.
We got a 14.
Nat 1.
Oh god, 11. W's gonna have nice.
I told you, I'm an insight.
I got 9.
The priest. Well, that's a very serious accusation. So where do you level this accusation? The church is willing to mark down these transgressions and consider them both equally. Who are you leveling your accusation at?
We didn't murder the guy who owns the circus, right?
No.
No, that's the ringleader. I would assume the guy with the awesome hat that made us dance or something or bow.
What happened when Lil Guck disappeared?
We were, out of character. We were murdering people on the train.
Just one guy. Okay.
The one guy, and then we fought the demon.
Oh yeah, and then
we
he just
came back
his
and
body
looked up
was
the
swinging
stuff.
outside of
We
the
have that
train.
note that I showed people, but that was it.
So I'm just gonna.
I would like-
guess we'll just discuss it out of character, just for the purpose of the fact that it's been 5 months. I mean, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we dealt with that. So part of the rundown on that is you recognize that it was someone from the had involvement on the train and had led to the demon being able to be released there, and then therefore the stealing of. So you're kind of on the fence. So you guys didn't do any investigation on if there were any members here, but you're kind of on the fence on if the circus is involved.
I would like to compare the handwriting on the note that Guck showed that said that Lil Guck was stolen over to the handwriting on the ledgers. And see if the script matches.
Okay, that's fine. You're able to do that. So the handwriting on the ledger does, in fact, match the handwriting on the note.
I would like to levy the accusations against the man who is currently Panthen, who is currently trying to wrongly accuse us of theft of a hippogriff.
But it's not wrongly. You did, in fact, steal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
I don't think you were here for that.
Slander.
So,
Penny pinchers.
Beef hunters?
Remember? Wait, George, a
all right. So you level that accusation. The priest takes full. It's fair enough. Roll a diplomacy check.
That's his best. Oh,
19.
I mean, it's his best because he's been rolling on his fire right now. Okay. So
Very diplomatic.
Use this opportunity to kind of make the case. You again pushing back on the accusation about the theft of the hippogriff, which has speculative,
At best.
but you have at least directly proven that these two documents have a similar origin. I remember I was kind of vague on the note. So that was what the diplomacy check was about. So this message is a bit vague. This handwriting is identical. And you said that you were able to prove that this horse was at the circus and that you had not given leave for that to happen.
Correct.
Troubling. Very troubling. Looks back at them. At this point, everybody notes extra sets of boots pound into the church. You hear people outside. You see a shadow pass by the doorway. One passed by the stained glass that you shattered.
Mm-hmm.
very proud of that.
Yes. It was super cool.
It added style points, I think.
He can give you an inspiration.
Woo! Let's go. You ever seen the episode of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Billy's trying to sneak inside of a house. He opens up the window and just jumps through and shatters the other one right next to it.
Okay, so weighing the evidence, I do not believe that there is a sufficient case to guarantee that you are involved in the theft of the Hippogriff. But I do find,
Period.
at least tentatively, that Little Gux's theft was at least directly related to whoever, and hence the go back, is the source of this document. Not Samantha.
We all just start snapping at him.
So at this
Vague
juncture,
formations.
I do not see sufficient cause to declare damages in the case of the. But I do see cause in the theft of Little Guck. So my and you just hear like slow chiming music begin to play. My cause in this case, my judgment is that in the case of the missing horse, Panthen, I believe that you are going to have to be liable for damages for the party
that's
cause
For
of the
wage wars and
separation
free
of these
fire.
two.
I told you this priest.
And he looks very meaningfully at Eamon. I believe now comes the time to dicker between services rendered.
Indeed.
And he looks very meaningfully at Tink. Vandalism to the church.
I was trying to escape the whirring of arrows. That was so wrongfully cast upon us, that which you have just now dictated. So I feel like these costs should be rendered over to the man who is found guilty of stealing our horse.
Seems just like a politician in our group or something. He's got a very weird.
He's gonna take like a small side job as a noble. I do believe that is accurate. I will have to levy those against this gentleman here. So the judgment is for 500 gold.
Death penalty.
Hang him.
Like his brow arch is
It's the first time our captain's gone with killing. Just death penalty.
Immediately goes to death penalty.
They don't fuck with the animals. That's where they cross the line for me. Our hypocrite.
So
Rightfully.
you make the case for the death penalty.
No, I don't.
I don't believe
I
that
want it, but I won't. I'm not gonna push our luck right now.
So I don't believe I can make a case for the death penalty, as none of you
Wink,
are
wink. You want me to kill him?
dead, injuries aside. So I do not believe the death penalty is warranted.
All right. All right.
But I do believe that 500
Money?
gold
Ooh.
should satisfy.
Instead of being like happy or sad, I'm just in the back, just oh shit.
So I just look right at Panther and just pay the man.
I love this that we've all become like sassy, like homegirls. Like, better open that wallet.
He begins laughing. It's a deep and boisterous sound.
Oh.
But like the mirth of the laughter never like crosses to his eyes.
Those are pained eyes. Lifeless eyes. Like closed eyes.
He growls like a deep guttural bear growl. It almost comes to like cat like hissing at the end. We'll continue a different night.
No,
We know
that's a
We know the truth. Transpire.
That's a threat. Priest.
Get him.
Come on.
That's unfortunately not the law.
Yeah.
But we just figured that he's now such good homies with us after this whole debacle that he just do this out of the kindness of his heart.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to drop a no compete contract?
We'd like a
Girl.
restraining order.
Then it's not service. It's
We're scared for our lives.
like you just like senseless.
Get it.
Pretty well perception check as he like casts his.
12.
13.
17. Elphi's boy.
9.
What's your
So
L5?
Willow, as he's moving his hand around, you notice on the bottom of his wrist a tattoo that's very reminiscent of a sigil that you ripped off of a cow.
This mother. I haven't seen it yet. Or I'd
Wait,
be-
the
and
priest
if-
or Panther?
The second you
Okay,
tell me
okay.
that thing, what you've seen, I'm charging this
Cut
guy.
his arm off.
It might be difficult to cut off a gorilla arm. This is Panthen's arm, it's not the priest.
Just don't tell me about it yet.
But as he slams down, he pulls like an actual like solid gold ingot out of his pocket. Just slams
Dude's a
it down.
baller.
Slams it down on the table hard enough that it groans, cracks, and then collapses.
Well, that's going to be some more gold, buddy. You just broke more property.
And you owe our bestie here for the window that you broke.
And
I-
hippogriff.
The windows that you broke.
Mhm.
Because it's your fault that he went
Girl,
Yes. Yeah, he did destroy my stuffed animal, and I demand due
you're not even
compensation.
close to out of here yet.
Your day in court has just begun.
Alright. He growls and looks at you directly.
This dude loves to
What is
growl.
your, yeah, I mean, he's just like a big dumb bear guy. What is your AC?
17.
17. He takes out just like a fistful of coins and shotguns in your direction.
Ooh,
Make a hail on you.
You take a single point of damage, but
You need to start dancing for him, too?
Ooh.
3 of the coins are gold, 1 of them is silver. He spit. And kicks the door off the hinges on his way out of the building.
That's more gold, homeboy.
Just come on, man. You gotta stop. He's just leaving a trail of gold coins behind him. I think we're good. So we're each taking home 100 and... Oh, God. I have to divide this up. 125?
No, well, we have to also pay for services for.
I thought that's what... Oh, yeah.
So it's 500 gold
Run.
total for total damages. What was the cost of the service?
The service itself was roll, dicker. We're dickering. And,
Yeah, you're dickering, so this is your fault.
Dude, you got a dicker with that. Dude.
Like church versus church. Roll your die.
Church fight.
Any bonuses?
Your alms box gives you
religion.
proficiency in dicker.
Wisdom, you said?
Religion.
Religion? Let's do 11.
You have like the most average rolls today.
Yeah.
Hey.
Average would be an improvement, but unfortunately, you don't have a good enough roll here. So he's gonna charge you full price. It's gonna be 25.
Shit,
Wow.
that's cool.
The alms box and everything doesn't give him like advantage in dickering.
The religion was the advantage in dickering.
I'll cut you a deal. I'll write you a receipt that you can send a courier to cash at the Church of Alicia for 1,000 gold. But twice a month we send couriers down here and tax your church in the name of Alicia. Praise Alicia.
Oh.
No?
It wasn't even a roll. I just.
That's not a good deal.
what was the tax gonna be?
I don't know. absurdly high. We're gonna be
Like
our
1,000 gold every month.
Felicity was gonna own that church.
Like just the loose open and just a loose open contract.
So bad. You're not allowed to diplomat anymore for our team.
Yeah, 25 gold. I feel like
Oh.
that's fair.
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, I'm
The
not.
man just saved our life.
I don't know. I think we could have taken him.
Well,
And I
then you
still
can take
kinda
it out
want
of
to.
my share. You'll take the 25 gold.
Who
out
said
of
you
my
were getting the share? You still owe Wonka some money.
Yeah, you owe me 163
You don't even have a share.
gold.
Well, now I guess
That's
you
more than you would
63
get.
gold.
Take it out of my share, and then the rest of the remaining bit will go to pay off my debt to you.
All right, so we had 125
So you,
apiece.
minus 100 gold from my debt to
100
you.
gold from your debt, and
And
we
our
each
debts are
get up
paid.
125.
Okay. You guys short up.
125 to your
You owe
gold.
me 63 gold. So my
Okay,
net
I-
bonus is
thank
how
you.
much gold?
100 from tank and 125 from the separation.
What's your debt down to for everything?
So next month I still owe another 50 gold over to my orphan fight club. And that's pretty much just gonna be forever.
Yeah. That's your student loan.
And then just 60, yeah, pretty much. And then 63 gold to Eamon, but that's it for who I owe money to.
Will, please roll high or low on if there's debtors' prisons in this world.
19!
Okay, you're safe. There are no debtors' prisons.
I was-
Boy, you're skating on thin ice over there.
Kind
Let's
of hoping
go.
19 was for the prison.
So the priest ushers you out. Definitely overstayed your welcome. Between the property damage, thirsty maniac, and having to deal with an impromptu contract dispute. It's not how I wish to have my evening go.
You made money.
I will say, all right, as we're being ushered out, is one final question. I say, we're very grateful for your help and for helping us escape this crazy man who had zero cause to attack us. But I want to flash my book of demonology and flip to the page of Visipolith and ask him if he has any knowledge as to the origins of
Isn't this
the
like
demon
a-
or any dealings that it may have.
Isn't this like a bad book that we weren't supposed to be reading anyway? I can't remember. I don't remember how we got it.
It might be frowned upon in certain most groups, but
I feel like this guy's gonna hate you after you show him that you got a book on demons.
My church has dealt with contracts such as this on occasion. This is typically very bad business because demons are very good at bargaining in poor faith. Just to have me go over the entirety of the contract, I can do that. It'll take some time. But on a cursory glance, this contract seems to tie his service to your family until a specific service has been rendered. It's very technical. I'm not quite sure what it is. It definitely falls outside of my purview. It seems to be some sort of arcane dealing. But until that portion of the contract has been completed or he's released from service, he's required to stay on the material plane. Not sure how much you read out of the book, but that is distinctly painful for them. Demons require purpose, and to exist in this half state in between having and not having a purpose is incredibly painful for them.
okay.
So we should never fulfill
Is there
this contract.
is there a cost for if I were to have you try to decipher this contract in its entirety? How long would it take, and what is the cost associated?
Any information you can give me on the specifics of the task he has been set to complete would make it faster. But the full cost is going to be 10 gold to evaluate the contract for general purposes, loopholes, things of that nature. I can definitely do a full write-up on that.
Yeah, of course. So I will. I don't have the coin available, but what I do have
It's my soul.
I do have this.
Put me in mode.
I do have this gem inlaid cigar box, which I am positive will be more than enough to
Just steal
suffice.
that from the one dude's
Yes.
house. Yeah.
Which will be more than enough to suffice to cover the cost of your services if you'll take this.
So he examines the box. Yes, it's a very fine cigar box, but he looks. While it is the god of commerce, I am not a pawn shop. I would have to turn this into coin myself. I'm not interested in that. But if you turn it into coin, I'd be more than happy to accept that.
What about 4 gold? My stuff. You're
trying to offer him the stuffed animal with the head missing?
Yeah.
My headless animal pet.
And let's get lonely in the church. And a stuffed animal
What are you
provides great
trying to do with
companionship.
this stuffed animal?
You want to know why it doesn't have a head?
Oh, I didn't like that.
Nobody liked it.
Sir, the origins, this demon has caused great suffering on me and my family. And it feels like there is of great importance that not only will he cause destruction further unto me and my family and my traveling companions, but also potentially to the world at large. So I'll give you everything that I own, as well as the information that I know. Unfortunately, I can't pay you in full for the services, but I will give you what I can.
There's a saying that is popular in my church: sympathy is unspendable coin.
Damn cold.
While you have my sympathies, and I appreciate your
How much was he charging?
10 gold.
You don't have 10 gold?
Nope, I have 4 gold, 9 silver.
I'll front him 10 gold and give it to
No,
him.
no, no,
No?
no. Have him owe you 10.
All right, you're gonna owe me with a 50% interest every day.
Well, then just give me 5 gold, 1 silver, and I'll owe you 15.
prison.
I'll give him 10 gold. There's no interest.
Okay, then here you go. Paid in full. So what I know is that allegedly this demon, and then I'll just whisper under my breath, because I don't want to perchance summon him upon us. But I know that my father was involved in some church that was in dealings with this demon and was under contract to build some mysterious contraption unknowns to me. And this demon in flashbacks that I have been shown it burned down the entire orphanage, murdered everyone that I had worked for, grew up with, and including my father. I'm not privy to all the exact
And just behind
information in the contract. I'm not privy to all the exacts behind the contract. All I know is that the orphanage that he was contracted to, and I can give him it was the institution of the vaunted morning.
Billy Gilly says,
And I can give him the location I will give him the location of the church, or of the orphanage.
You never give out our base.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
I told him I'd let him know everything I knew.
Well, don't worry
You're
about
just
it.
giving up all this shit for free.
To the man that signed no for 10 gold.
Yeah, you're giving this guy 10 gold.
Tell-
Now he
tell
knows
us-
all of our information on our secret slave fight club.
Hey, this will help us in the future. I just saved all of our lives. I'm the diplomat.
I'm about this.
All right, so he is moved by your declarations, but as you go through what you do know, he nods along a couple points. Well, do you have your father's research?
I have that book of demonology, and I have
You do have his diary, remember?
yes, my
But that
father's
doesn't
diary.
seem like something we should just give to him.
All right, so roll.
Yeah, you're giving him way too
we
much
haven't-
information.
I was gonna say we haven't discussed it in a while, so it's not anything that I'm going to ask you to do a roll on. But presume, if you will, as you guys have spent a days in between and had time, have you been reading this journal?
I'd assume so, yes, because this whole point of my journey is to figure out what happened to me. So I've been trying to. I also just recently relearned how to read, so I'm trying to stretch that muscle out.
All right, so as you've been reading his journal, your father followed a similar life path to yours. He did a lot of magical research, and he spent a lot of time crafting items and trying to hone the trait of being the arcanist that you are. But one of the things that was striking as you kept reading the journal, and you started getting more insight on as you read the book of demonology, is that as he progressed through the journal and began researching more and more things that tended toward what the church was asking, it seemed as if he started writing in more and more magical shorthand. You recognize the symbols that are being used in those
Okay.
imbuements as ones that belong to the summoning, binding rituals, and to things that actually relate to demonology and essentially like building these open-ended contracts in order to use the demons, the energy from the plane that they come from, to power these devices.
Okay.
There are a few incomplete research projects in there. That one I'll have you roll. Dion, go ahead and roll me a d6.
5.
Does this invention by chance take the form of a hat?
It does not.
Damn it!
I know you really
What
want
are we
that.
doing here?
You want that hat tipper hat, don't you?
I want the circus guy's hat.
We'll be back.
I'll do anything for it.
Anyway, so you spend a bit of time kind of thinking, like you detail this to the priest. You spend a bit of time thinking about it, and the thing that comes to be the most likely item in your head is it's almost as like a battery, like something that can be used as a general source of power for other items.
Okay. I have potential plans for this. Am I sort of knowledgeable on the research notes, at least to try to craft this device of my own? Or is this also one of the devices that relies on demonic energy?
It relies on demonic energy.
I might be speaking with some demons at some point.
Interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Shallow but don't dig.
This meatloaf is shallow and pedantic. But yeah, so you spend some time detailing that information for him. He jots down a whole bunch of notes about what you're telling him in his ledger as he takes the contract and retranscribes it alongside all of his notes. It takes about 20 minutes. He's listening along as you're discussing and writing notes. This probably take me a few days, but with the information you've given me, I'd say 3 days. I
Okay.
should be able to give you a more thorough assessment of this contract and means to break it that don't require your death.
Cool. I'll take that.
Alright, so we got this contract going. We don't know what's going to happen when we step out of this church. And we got to wait in this town for 3 days after we...
Not even just, you
Did
don't have to
some
wait
stuff at
potentially
the
in this town for
circus.
3 days, just return after 3 days passes.
Yeah, but where are we going to go? It's gonna,
Wherever
I don't know
the
how
road
long it
takes
took us
us.
to even get here from where we were.
Wherever the road takes us.
Might just stay and sleep here and live here now. There's those shadow figures that we never figured out what was happening.
Yeah, that creeped me out. I don't think we had any side missions
I'm nervous to leave.
as of this point.
Guck's first out the door.
Yeah, I'll start. I'll start tiptoeing out the door with my shield raised, just looking around, just to make sure we're all clear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your perception.
15.
So as you exit the church, you see a sheet of paper on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and, while still glancing around, hand it to any person who's behind me that I can read this.
I'll grab it.
It only has 3 letters on it. I-O-U.
Well, shit.
Oh, shit.
We're dead.
Someone owes us. What do you think they owe us?
Probably a lot of gold.
An arrow in the knee.
I as he reads this aloud to us, I just grab the paper and crumple it and eat it. Just in case they're watching, I want them to know what they're dealing with. I still have this sash that says "Guck the Gluttonous."
Keep your ledger safe.
And
All right, well, I will.
spot anything else in the street.
I will thank the priest for everything that he's done for us, and I guess I will proceed to be ushered out of the church. Doing another really cool superhero jump and roll out of the broken window.
Oh my god! All right, it's still nighttime.
It is.
All right, I'm gonna suggest we find the nearest inn with a stable.
Agreed.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
indubitably.
Roll your superhero roll. Out of the
Oh
window.
wow, he's making me do this nat one. He dies on the window.
19.
19. All right.
It's somehow even more glorious.
You take a running leap. Your hair streams behind you. As
Michael Jordan Lee.
It's like 5 minutes of different action shots from different angles.
just snapping and rotating through. But you manage to make a glorious exit. You guys search for an inn. It is. The inn itself is called Daedalus.
The what?
Daedalus.
Daedalus.
Daedalus. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in, ask for a room. Well, no, I guess a stable for the night that I can crash out with my horse.
What's going on with him? Why so tepid?
He just needs to spend some time with me again. We'll be back to
Intrepid?
normal.
Or no, timid. Timid's the words I'm looking for.
Timid, yes.
Timid. Yes.
He'll spend some time with me. We'll be back to normal.
What's your trepidations, friend?
So anyway, tepid, trepid, timid, you
Yes.
make your way into the inn. If you want to, go ahead and roll an insight.
Nat 20.
It's clean. It's upscale. It seems well kept. Great lighting. Very non-sorted crowd. Even at this time of night, though, there are a few people drinking, having good conversations together. Very clean, orderly establishment run by halfling gentlemen. Greets you happily as you come in.
How's it going, friend?
Going great, going good. Business is good. How you?
I'm doing just fine. We're just looking for a place to crash for the night, and we're hoping that you might be able to accommodate us.
Oh, of course I can. You guys lucked out. This is the best place in town.
Okay, cool. What is coinage?
Coinage is the cornerstone of all transactions, sir. Cost for this is going to be 3 silver.
3 silver per person or for the party?
I'd like separate rooms for everyone. I'll buy it. Hot baths drawn, and I'd also like the bard to join us in our rooms and serenade us to sleep.
I mean, you'll have to take that up with him, but absolutely can get you each separate rooms. We little 2 silver, but I get those hot baths drawn up for you.
And some food and drink as well. I'll drop 3 gold on the counter.
This man's rolling.
It's a heck of a tip. You recognize that the dinner actually would have been included in the cost of it.
Extra food. I got Guck with me. He's got the gluttonous sash.
Oh, I heard about that.
I'm just flexing in the corners.
Still chewing on paper.
Yeah, I haven't quite gotten that paper down yet.
He's just masticating it like a cow.
Just giant good.
It's just dripping, like dribbles of ink and paper out of the corner of his mouth. Well, of course, be happy to oblige. We had boiled dinner tonight, so we're gonna have ham, potatoes, corn, carrots.
Will you put some of that in his bag so he can eat, bathe, and smell better at the same time?
No, I will not.
It's okay. I do my stuff.
Okay, just hand it to Guck to them.
Super.
As they all sit down to eat, I'm gonna grab my plate and walk to
And would you
wherever
please-
my bath is in my room.
And would you please soak my ham in some rum?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. Sweet, thank you.
It'll be, no, it's covered under the 3 gold. So yeah, he just takes the and he pours out about 2 fingers worth of rum and just drops the ham directly in it.
No, I mean soak it in rum.
So now
I want to drink my ham.
So not even just a gentle bath of rum.
I want to drink my ham.
Alright, I'm gonna eat and bathe in my me soup.
Like I just did. It gives you kind of a askance look, and he's just like, all right, cool. And just he dices the ham up really fine and pours an extra 2 fingers of rum and just throws it all together.
Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Kind of want to try some pureed ham rum now.
I'm gonna eat and soak in my me soup and then head to bed.
Your me soup.
This, that was a one-off. I'm not sure why he wanted that. I don't want it to make a
The soup?
no, have it. No, the rum ham.
Oh, gotcha.
The ham
We
rum.
do in our room is sometimes.
I don't know if I want that to be a widely adopted thing.
No rum hams.
It won't have to be widely adopted, just adopted by us.
The fee.
We're paying you finally, sir. And we have royalty with us. And I point towards the
I'm already got
got.
at this point. I'm back in my room.
Yeah, you do have a circus legend with you. I'll do the second one. You paid enough for you want it. You got it.
Pour it right into my chalice, please. And I hold out the Pim Cup that I was awarded right from the contest.
He pours the cup into it. It's still thickly chunky,
Ugh.
but it just slops.
Campbell's chicken noodle rum ham.
Yep.
Sweet. And I'm just gonna start guzzling as I wander off to my bath, so I can drink my rum ham in the leisure of a nice drawn bath.
Okay. Go ahead and roll fortitude or constitution.
These have been good rolls today. 16.
You finish your rum ham and you just start trooping off. Your head leans back, but leave one eye just barely open and crawl out, pruned to the max, but you not fall asleep.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Now I'll saunter and slam my way into whatever bed I'm assuming is a bed at this point.
Yes.
Yes.
Just you slide on in. All right. Are you also enjoying your rum ham?
No, I'm just going to eat, bathe, pray, and sleep.
Eat, bathe, pray. That's the book.
Eat, bathe,
Presumably
pray.
Willow goes directly to bed.
The bard visits her room first.
No,
You don't want to be serenaded?
no,
Bards have magical songs, literally.
no.
He plays.
The bard can't
If he,
get in
if
my
he
room,
tries
I'm
coming, he's
passed.
gonna the fire bouquet is gonna be used for the first time.
Just walk
Place is
over it.
going down. Yeah.
No moonlight for you, sir. Okay. So evening comes and goes. You wake in the morning to a tizzy, as news in the city is of 7 murders at the circus.
Assuming 7.
Fewer
Killed
than that.
3.
Fewer.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
guys
say we only
killed
killed
fewer.
maybe 3 people.
I just blasted open the chest of one
Yeah, but
man
he
who was
didn't die.
chasing us. That guy did.
He
There's
was-
another man.
He was held person,
was-
right?
Yeah. He was
And
the
then
person.
he healed him. and then
he's-
we ran
he's
away.
alive.
The
Oh,
other one
okay.
ran away as well. The only ones we
Spare the
killed
Dying.
were when we were
Yeah.
still in the hippogriff,
Okay.
which was
Like-
2, I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Maybe-
No,
no,
I think it was
3.
3. There was 3 there. So 4 unaccounted murders.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Murders happen every day.
True.
I'm gonna get up early and look for a local blacksmith shop.
Gotcha. But they go into a little bit of detail. 3 of the murders were absolutely gruesome.
Oh, that guy got pissed at us and just started murdering people.
Yeah. Man,
That's what I'm
fine.
hearing.
That's fine.
Doesn't bother me.
We didn't do anything.
Anyway, so you go to the blacksmith.
Yeah, I want to see how much it would cost to use his equipment, his forge and everything.
To actually
How
use
long
this
would you
forge?
need it for?
Hour or two.
Silver.
1 silver. All right, I'm gonna pay him a silver to use this equipment.
I would like to try and find like a local constabulary kind of ordeal and ask them if they have any additional information and if they're offering any sort of reward for information on the murders of the gruesome ones in particular last night.
While this is happening, real quick, I want to take the satchel of gold jewelry and melt it all down and inlay it all into my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
And
gonna,
I-
like, melt it into it and
Yeah.
be like, hey,
No, I want it all onto my sword.
I will have your guild, essentially your guild and your sword. Go ahead and roll a.
All right, I have an advantage when using my armor tool, yeah, or smithing tools. I'd say that's probably +2 for my proficiency with them, so 20.
So you spend some time. It takes you a little bit longer than you thought it was going to, but you actually, in the 20, do a really great job wielding the sword. Do some decorative elements and get some nice embossing on the hilt.
Got
Your sword is looking.
All
A
right.
sword that probably shouldn't belong to a man of his stature.
I'm gonna just for the extra time throw him another silver or 2. Let's go 2. Because I feel so good about how I did on this.
I mean, y'all just kind of made out like bandits. We murdered people, stole a hippogriff, and we got paid for it.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So
I take credit
No,
for
I'm
all
good.
of
I'm
this.
gonna-
Actually, I was the one who recommended to steal the hippogriff, and I just made our way through all those diplomacy checks. You're so welcome.
just out of curiosity, like Appa's whistle, is there a griffin whistle that I can get?
Ooh.
It's okay if it pulls all local griffins too.
Swarm.
Just swarmed by baby griffins. They're cute like kittens. They're about the same size.
Until they start all attacking you.
And it tries to perch itself on your shoulder and just digs its
I'm
talons
gonna
in.
assume there's not a griffin calling whistle. Like,
I had to inquire.
is there? If I look around the
Uh,
shop, can I find like any
No, there's
upgrade
not
to
a-
my common shield?
There is not, but you could try and find someone who could do something to call griffins.
Tink, work on it.
What did you
Try
do?
to-
If I look around, if I look around the blacksmith's place, can I find an upgrade form to my common shield that I just have?
Is that just a light shield?
It's just a shield, yeah. I assume it's a metal shield, but it's just shield.
It's a shield. I wrote shield. It's called shield.
I would have to look to see if you have just a real shield, but yes, there should be a master version.
And I suppose while all this is happening, I'd like to saunter my way through town after, imbuing myself with Rumham and try to see if there's anybody I might be able to pawn this cigar box off onto.
Okay, roll a investigation. Find someone who will buy that off.
That's going to be a 6. So, no, it's going to be an 8.
So there is a magical shield you can buy. It is 800.
Oh no, I'm good. I'll check at the next shop. I'm just gonna wander
What was it?
around.
8.
You find you spend a bit of time. You keep going places that don't seem to have an interest in it. You do eventually find a place. Roll. It seems like a pretty good deal. They give you 30 gold.
30 gold. I'm not even going to try to bargain with that. That seems fair.
Can I find an alchemist shop too to see if I can get some potions?
Yes.
Does our world have
And I will just say this now so I don't forget.
Tea?
I'll subtract 10 from that 30, so add it to your
Alright.
coffer.
Doesn't matter. I was just curious.
How much are we talking for potions?
They're a little more expensive here, and you're not much going to do. Bargainer, so
But I am a celebrity walking in here with my sash.
They do actually care about that.
Wow. I'm so it's down. I've made more of a name for myself than
Oh
we
my
have. How much we talking?
Oh, I'm sure you could do something for your upset stomach, huh? Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right. So, what are you looking for just the potions?
Yeah. Just give me your variations on healing potions. You got like greater, lesser. What do you got?
So, for a basic healing potion, it's going to cost you 50 gold. For a more advanced potion, it's going to cost you, for you, I'd say 75. We do have potions of various things. If you need to be stronger, we can get you something like that. If you want to be able to resist fire
How
or
much is the base heal?
base heal, 50 gold.
No, how much does it heal?
Oh, D8.
Is it always going to be a roll on the D8, or can he go for an average hit die?
Average hit die costs a little bit more, but
Okay.
What about the greater ones? How much do they heal?
Those are 75. They'll do 2d8 plus 3.
I'm gonna pull out the bless scroll and ask how much they'd be willing to pay for it.
Oh, it's fine work. I think it's actually from here. I could buy that from you for.
I don't remember how we got it actually.
We won it
you
from
won
one of the tournament
Oh yeah, you're right.
contests.
Yeah, I mean, stock typically moves okay. Guards love it. I'd probably give you 20 gold for that.
Let's do it.
And I guess I want
I'm
to.
good. I'm gonna dip out of there and just wander.
I would like to ask. So this has been dictated to have a value of about 250 gold. I would like to ask Eamon if he'd be willing to trade with me to abolish my debt. And then on top of that, 175 gold to me.
He's trying to get more debt.
No, and give him my gold iron ingot so he can inlay it into his mace. Or to whatever he would like.
I mean, I could try to do that for you. I'm pretty much a blacksmith.
So you'd be saving about 25 gold pieces off the value of this ingot. Actually, no, it'd be, if you wanted to save around 25, I'll bump it to 160 gold pieces.
I'll give you the money, but you got to get it turned into a crown for me and refer to me as your liege always.
God. How far is he willing to sell himself?
Can you make a crown?
I could probably make one.
So
Not a good
it's
roll.
up to, if you trust this man to make you the crown, I'll make that deal.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So that'll be I no longer owe you an indebtedness outside of you are now my liege, but 160 gold pieces.
I give you 160.
Yes.
You now have a cold iron crown.
Yes.
It fits pretty nicely over the top of the hat that you already purchased. It kind of sits there. The feathers on the hat kind of like leak out back behind it. It almost looks like it's part of the design.
I like it.
So since this is imbued into, I don't know if you consider it an armor piece, but I know that cold iron works a bit better towards like demonic sort of creatures. So if they were to attack him, would it have any sort of like reflect?
Is this the crown I made?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that went fast.
Well, I mean, overall, it's going to take you probably the rest of the day to do that.
Fair.
I also accept my king of kings, my liege, my lord,
Big Daddy?
big daddy.
Sweet. So will it offer like a sort of reflect damage on the demonic creatures? Or like a disadvantaged roll or any sort of benefit in combat?
Give you advantage on escaping grapple.
I have
Yes,
from demons.
correct.
Because I was going to say, like, this would at least give you damage on a weapon. If you're just going to inlay it into a crown, I would just not want you to waste the cold iron if it doesn't do anything. But that might come in handy.
Is there a place I could buy just a regular monocle from?
Yes.
How much are we talking?
How fancy do you want it?
I want it to look exactly almost like the magic monocle I have. But not with any of the power, just look like it.
So you have a pretty good chance of crafting it. Roll a craft check to find the best overall facsimile.
Alright, so we got 13.
13. It takes you a bit of time. At this point, you have no additional free time between making the crown and finding this monocle. Your day is spent.
Yeah.
But you do find one. They'll make you a very close approximation for 3 gold.
Yeah, I'll pay for that.
Well, how are you spending your day?
I wanted to. Well, when is this going to be? The only thing that interests me so far was him saying he wants to go see and investigate the murders.
Get paid for the murders that we committed. That'd be pretty sweet. We've already been paid. Get paid a second time for the murders we committed.
Didn't commit.
True. Yes. Yeah.
Ryan doesn't pay.
Gene Parmesan.
It was a gnome and a human and a dwarf. One was named Jean Parmesan.
If I need to kill time before that, I'd like to go to like a herbalist shop or something.
To prep for it.
Yes. I wanted to get stuff. I learned how to make a health potion, and I still
Okay.
got all the ingredients. So
So you get all the ingredients you need for the health potions. How many doses are you?
I don't know. I have a whole thistle root plant, so I wasn't sure how much I have within that plant to make potions. You know what I mean?
I feel like when it came to the cultivation and actually like killing things off it, you rolled really well. So let's say you have enough with that for 5 doses.
Okay.
So with the fact that you're just getting the materials for it, you have the magical ingredient necessary for it. That'll be 10 gold.
Okay.
For all the materials.
Now, question. Since I was able to decipher one of the blueprints being that demonic energy powered battery, this battery, could I potentially install it into my defender and do something along the lines of sign a demonic contract to be able to imbue my defender with additional powers?
I'm gonna try and loop that in real quick.
Like, essentially
So-
overdrive my defender.
You feel like it could be, but you definitely realize that from what I said earlier, that it's not complete. There's more research that has to be done on that.
Oh yeah, I will perform research and try to see if I might be able to decipher how to complete this blueprint.
We can discuss off stream, but to say on stream, yes, you can definitely do that. Doing research is kind of it is a known thing. It's a little expensive. We can discuss how.
Okay.
I don't want to do too much time on that. Going back to Eamon and Willow, so you two are investigating the murders. You're trying to inject yourself into the investigations. Are you trying to provide red herrings, or do you actually want to investigate? I feel like that's more what she.
I would like some information on what they have and just see if they're offering a reward is more so what I was looking for.
Murder? What murder? He was a good guy. Best of guys.
The brutal murders that we obviously didn't commit ourselves. Because I don't.
More obviously than the other murders we definitely didn't commit.
I don't want to pay attention to the ones that we didn't do.
Alright, so I guess if you want to inject yourself into it, between the two of you, I'll take the best roll of persuasion. Is the insight?
Everyone's. Let's do. So I'm doing persuasion.
Or insight, whatever is a higher roll.
Mine would be 18 for insight.
Let's go with hers.
But I guess that your rolls have continued to be terrible.
It was a 5.
And then I love you go, yes.
All right, so you guys work on kind of ingratiating yourselves into the investigation. with the 18 insight, the brutality around the murders really takes center stage. You actually realize that there's so much less interest in the other murders because they look more like they could have been like thuggish fights between disgruntled employees.
I don't appreciate it being
Drunk,
described
angry
as
people
thuggish.
or- Yeah, makes sense.
But those took center stage. The people who were murdered is the ringmaster, which is one of the reasons that it happened to draw more attention.
God,
I
did they take his
interject-
hat.
I say interject real quick, and I inquire about his personal belongings and what's happened to them. The ringmaster in particular.
You guys want that?
I just wanted to get
We
the
need
Gunkus present.
We cannot defeat
This is
whatever
the main
evils
goal
in
of
this
our
world
story.
without that.
Yeah. So you inquire as to his possessions. So the detective on the scene. Roll wisdom.
19.
5.
So this was for remembering. This. So you note that the chief investigator on this, actually Samuel Reed.
Anybody
The one I
remember who
killed?
that is?
You never killed him. You left him gravely wounded.
Yeah, immediately recognized you.
And
Oh, the
robbed.
guy who was possessed by the demon?
Yes, and robbed.
Hmm.
But he, as you're talking to him, he's like, yeah, I mean, this would be going much smoother, but I lost, I don't know where, but I lost my some of the tools of my trade. But what we've been able
crazy.
to determine is it's a real tragedy. Nobody knows the details. But what I've been able to determine so far is it appears that one of the beasts at the circus got loose and just dismembered that poor man. Currently, his possessions are locked up for investigation. We're trying to see if we can pull any kind of evidence off of there, any hair or anything along those lines. But he was the first to die, and it's almost as if the animal that got loose killed 3 or 4 more people on the way out and exited. He points over to the end of the stable area. The back wall that was where Guck was held has been shattered open entirely. There's just wood
Why are you
and
laughing?
debris.
I can't remember if we did that or not.
Holy crap, was that me?
We did a lot of shit there.
But whatever did this was incredibly large. Our major concern is still loose in the city.
No recent sightings, no more deaths this morning.
Nothing as of this morning. We're concerned that the creature is nocturnal. That there may be more dangers that present themselves as the evening goes on. We're not sure. We're verging on the edge of caution here that might close down the circus.
Hmm.
Lame
Probably-
circus anyways.
Probably the best move, considering the ringleader's dead.
All right, we need to wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a thought I wanted to finish so I don't forget for next time, just in case we're not here or something.
Yeah.
The monocle, I want to take that and melt down, work at the blacksmith shop again, melt down one of my pythons, is that how you say it?
Right.
Yeah. And make a frame for them for glasses and put them together. And then I want to take the chain from the monocles and kind of solder this to my man's crown over here so he just has magical glasses for one eye so he has a magical monocle to use.
Okay. This hat is just getting
That sounds like it's gonna
gussied
look
out.
ridiculous.
Oh, it is. But now he can see magical stuff.
And magic.
And
glasses.
hopefully nobody can notice that this is a monocle and not glasses that hang from his crown.
Okay. It's gonna be pretty hard craft, but So far, you've
I
been
got
rolling really
advantage.
well on
Let's
that.
see. Let's see. Hold
I was
on.
gonna say you have been rolling really well.
17.
It's not your best work, but you're able to hammer out a piece that looks cohesive with the ground out of the python.
Yeah.
You're able to anchor the two monocles to it.
You got a pretty sweet hat.
I do.
I've got a golden inlaid sword. You got a cool
Pretty
glasses
sweet
crown.
hat. Your
My liege.
Oh.
All right, with that, are we?
I do not know how to end the stream.
Okay.
Jay is not good.
Okay.
All right, guys. This has been a new school project with Shroud Sun. We'll be seeing you hopefully again.